Here at Kriser's in Brea, California, and we're going to talk about what type of treats you need to get your young dog, your puppy. We're going to be developing a product here for what you need to bring to have when you bring your puppy home. So what type of beds do you need? What kind of treats? What kind of food should you feed them? Leash training? What type of training you should do in the very first few stages to make sure that your dog grows up to be sociable, so that your dog is obedient, that the dog looks at you as the leader that you should be in your family along with your dog, and then how to train the rest of the people in your family to do the same thing, because quite often we are not experts in our own family. So this program will allow you to give them the opportunity to see what it is we're putting together, so that they can see that what you're saying is not just something you made up or saw while watching an episode of The Dog Whisperer on Nat Geo or something like that. So first of all, the reason I'm here at Kriser's is because they have a lot of great products here, holistic and natural products that are just simply fantastic for your dog. As you know, in one of our products, we teach you how to feed your dog raw and natural, and they just to my left, which you can maybe barely see on the camera over there, but on the left, there is a whole refrigerator section of frozen raw food that you can feed your dog. They even have, let's see what else, venison formula. They have rabbit. They got pork, beef, and I thought I saw a duck somewhere too. But just come over here, check it out. They got Primal. They've got Stella and Chewy's and Instinct, and it's the raw diets that are just easier than making your own raw diets. Well, it really isn't that hard either. So you can just go to the store and get your stuff. What I'm going to be showing you though right now is what type of treats you should have on hand to give to your dog, especially if they're a puppy. I'm going to find a dog over here to give you an example of why I like these kinds of food. Hey, Hazel. Hazel. While we're waiting for Hazel, just make sure, and I put on the description Kriser's Facebook handle, so all you need to do is click on that and go to their Facebook page, and make sure and sign up for anything that they have on there, and you're going to get probably somewhere around a 10% discount, probably, coupon that you'll be able to use in the store here in Brea, or any of the other Kriser locations, I'm sure. This one that I'm at right now is at 3341 East Imperial Highway in Brea. And you can definitely come in here and check things out. It is, wherever you're at, it's worth the drive, I'm telling you, because they have a lot of great products. Hazel, come here. So what I like about especially Primal's formula, oh, we might as well have the other dog here. Hello, how are you? Is that when you use a freeze-dried type of treat, it's almost like cotton candy. And when you're training a dog and you are going to repeat the behaviors, you need something to dissolve quickly and to go away fast because you want to get on the next behavior. You don't want to give them something that's chewy so that when you give it to them, they got to go somewhere and hide underneath a chair and eat it there, right? So this freeze-dried, let me get a little bit closer to show you what it looks like. So you got the freeze-dried item here. This is actually, what is this? I opened it up, don't know what it is. It is beef formula. So this is beef. Right, so you can see that it's freeze-dried. You can break it up into little tiny pieces for your training. And now I'm going to come back here so you can see the dogs that are just following me. Now I'm going to tell you a little bit more later on about treat training and what to know so that you don't always have to have something on you in order to get a dog to perform. But let's just demonstrate how quickly it is and how easy it is to, we don't want the dog to jump up and get it. We want the dog to stay. Oh, there's a little bit of a beg. And you give it to your dog. The dog dropped it, so that's not... But you can see how quickly now the dog's already eaten the treat and swallowed the treat and is ready for the next behavior. And that's really one of the important things that you have to make sure and consider when you are looking at treats that you want to give your dog, that it goes in quickly, satisfies that desire, right? They're doing it because they want that treat, and you're trying to satisfy that thing that they want, and you want it to happen quickly. Again, you don't want it to have to be something that they can have to chew and kind of pull at. So good. Good. We don't want the dog to be rude either, right? So we're going to hold it and then open it when the dog becomes nice. Hazel over here is being very nice. We're going to give her a treat. You want to be careful that you don't teach a dog to bite your hand in order to get the treat, right? We don't want the dog to bite the hand to get the treat. We want the dog to understand that it has to wait for you to present the treat so they can get it. Now, a dog can actually literally take it out from your fingers, right? So you don't want to start off giving a dog a treat, especially a puppy, in the beginning with a young child. What happens with young children is that they get frightened very quickly, and they drop the treat and they move their hand very fast. The thing that trains the dog to do is to essentially attack the hand to get them to drop the treat fast, right? You're training a dog behavior that you don't want. So this dog jumping up and trying to get it and trying to get me to give him the treat, so the dog's demanding the treat. No, we don't give the dog the treat when the dog is demanding the treat. We wait for the dog to give us the behavior that we want, and then, no, stop. We wait for quiet, right? Don't give the dog the treat when the dog is barking, unless you're training the speak command. Nope. Unless you're training the speak command, which we're not doing here. If it is, then of course when the dog barks, then you're going to give the treat. But right now we want the dog to stay calm. We don't want the dog to attack our hand. We don't want the dog to jump on us to get the treat. Well, those are the behaviors that we don't want. Especially if you have children, right? That's not something that we want to do. Good. Nice. Very good. This dog here has been very good. Good. Same thing. So you see, well, now let me bring the dog around so you can see the difference. Watch what happens here with Rufus. Sit. Good. Rufus is going to understand that we want the dog to be gentle and take it out. So the dog can do that, right? So the dog does it. Very nice. We pet. Now watch Hazel here. Hazel puts her whole mouth, oh, look at that, attacking the hand. That's not what we want, right? So that's what I'm saying. If you give it to a child will very quickly become scared and drop the treat and run. And again, what that does is the dog sees that and goes, well, if I act aggressive or if I bite the whole hand, they'll drop the treat really fast and I don't have to wait, you know, to get the treat, right? So we don't want the dog to learn that. So an adult should do it first. The dog should make the dog wait. Good. Nice. Much better. So we want to teach the dog manners. No. Good. Rufus, sit. Good. So this is a pretty big chunk. No. So this is a pretty big chunk, right? And so just so, watch how fastly this dog eats this treat and it goes away. Already gone. That's why I like the freeze-dried treats. They're very flavorful. You can tell the dog really likes them. Good. Good. So these are Primal. Primal is a high-quality food. It's Kriser's approved. 78% chicken organs and bone. This is the chicken formula. 78% chicken organs and bone, which are good. Don't be afraid of bone. Remember, in our Feeding Raw and Natural, we tell you to feed the whole raw part of the chicken, including the bones. The dog can eat the bones raw, and is the only way they can eat them. Do not give them cooked bones of a chicken. That in that case, they splinter and will harm your dog. The chicken bones must be raw, along with the chicken meat, right? And so you want to make sure, of course, that the chicken is fresh. Don't feed them bad chicken. And so this has the organs and the bones. The organs are good. See, really? And what else can I tell you about this food? There's a lot of good stuff about Primal. Just really solid ingredients, human-grade ingredients, good solid food. I recommend coming here to Kriser's to get the Primal. And then, of course, there's the other diets that we discussed, Stella and Chewy's and that kind of stuff. All right, so Stephanie is the manager here. Make sure and let her know that you saw us on this program and you're coming here to visit. Look for some of the other products here, which we're going to be here for a few days as I'm putting the product together in regard to how to train your puppy and how to bring your puppy home to a nice home where you have all the things, the tools, the equipment, the food, the treats that you need to have success in raising a puppy. So as we're filming this, we're going to bring most of it to you live here, and then we're going to put it together that you can visit it and, of course, give to the rest of your family and they can watch the videos also. I know that Christmas is coming up, and that was one of the reasons why I wanted to put a program together for all of you that are getting a puppy for Christmas, and so that we start off on the right foot, so that we don't get a monster of a dog as it gets bigger and begins to knock people over. All right, so hello Rufus, you're back. Hey Courtney, I'm so sorry. Can you on the other side of the camera let me know if anybody's asking any questions? Please. Look at the dogs here. Which one is this? This is Turkey.
Good tips on hand training.
Oh, thank you.
It's like cutting off.
Oh, sorry. The little bars in the way.
Spreading the word, blah, blah, blah. Not
Good.
blah, 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 sorry. Keep going, retelling your followers.
Hazel, come on, dude. Keep it together. No.
No questions.
Good. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. We
Sorry for saying blah, blah, blah.
You're going to have to hit the stop button. Hold on, Courtney. All right, so we are going to see you at the next video. Again, we're at Kriser's in Brea, California. Make sure and go to their Facebook page, like and follow their page, and come and visit their store here in Brea, California, Imperial Highway at the corner of Valencia and Imperial, right next to the Whole Foods. And come say hi to Courtney and Stephanie, the manager, and Eugenia, and who else?
Natalie.
And Natalie. All right. We'll
And
see.
Rufus and Hazel.
And Rufus and Hazel will be here too, so come and visit them. All right, guys, we'll talk to you later. Take care.